Hello folks, name's Jack McKeever and I'm an Oracle. I'm going to do your December Oracle reading here, and I'll show you cards in a minute. I just have to change the camera setting, okay? Point towards the cards so you can see them. But I want to remind you that I do Oracle readings. You can catch me up on Facebook, Ricky Master Teacher, or Jack McKeever. You can email me at jmckeever1956 at gmail.com, or you can catch me on Facebook and line it up there. I charge $25 a reading, okay? Especially for the month of December. That's a special because it's normally about 50 bucks, but for December, $25. All right? Now, on with this reading. This is a very good reading, by the way. And I must remind you that this is December, okay? Two major things happen in December. Or no, yeah, is it November? November, not December. Are we in November or December? We're in December. I think I got that wrong. But anyhow, in December we have a full moon, and we have December the 21st, which is a very important day. It's the shortest day of the year. It's a day where we look around and we see how much we are blessed, how much glory is in our life, how much happiness, how much love is all around us. It's a time to remember because, see, it's the shortest day of the year. And in nature, it corresponds because it's the end of a death cycle and the beginning of new life. And you'll see how that relates to the reading in December because it's so fantastic that it comes together like this. It's unbelievable. All right? So, on with the reading. Give me a second. I'm going to change the camera so you can see the cards. There we go. Okay. This is the first week, okay? Now, the first week is very important because we start off with the Pook. Okay? Now, the Pook is important because the Pook is telling us we have to start paying attention to our intuition. We have to be more true to ourselves, right? You might say, well, how much more truer can I be? Well, if you're one of those people that rush all over the place and run here, run there, can't slow down to smell the roses, well, that's why you can't follow your intuition. You have to go slow in order to see. You can't see if you're racing by something. You gotta go slow enough so that your intuition kicks in and you can turn right on your intuition and not left or straight because you got it. Okay? You got that little poke in the side that says come this way. Follow your intuition. You have to go a little slower. What happens if we don't follow that intuition? Well, there you have it. The Dark Lady. Everybody, irregardless of who we are, has a shadow within us, evil within us, darkness within us. We all do. Okay? Now, the point of the matter is does the darkness control you or does the light control you? Well, you want the light to control you, not the darkness. So we have to embrace our darkness because it's part of us. We can't just disregard it. We have to embrace it. And we have to become whole. If this all happens and you follow your intuition, darkness does not prevail. Okay? Himself prevails. And himself is you. You can either be yourself or you can be just a little section of yourself, the darkness within you. That's the first month of December, or the first week, pardon me. Then we get into the second week. Now, this is really interesting, right? The corner is an illusion of ourselves. So obviously people haven't taken heed in the first mic. Or because I'm late, didn't have a chance to. Because this is an illusion of self. It's who we think we are. It's not who we are. And who we think we are is generated by our parents, our teachers, society, who our children think we are. It's not who we are. You understand? Who we are is in our heart. We have to open that heart to be able to accept the love, to be able to accept the gifts, to be able to receive, to be able to do anything. We have to open our hearts. The fiery sword. Now often we sit there and we think about this and the illusion of who we are. Well, how do you change that? The fiery sword gives you the courage to change that, the faith to change that. We have to be who we are. That's so utterly important at this time, because if we're not going to see. We're going to stay in the change. We're going to stay in 2020. We're not going to evolve into 2021, because the change is getting rid of the trash. What is it that isn't helping you out? Whether that's driving the kids all over the place and they're 20, or whether it's not cleaning your house, or whether it's a tenant that's just screwing you up. You got to get rid of the trash. And that also means in our shadow selves. See, because all of us have a devil and an angel, and we got to get rid of that devil. And how do we do it? By embracing it, by loving it, and making it our own. Okay? This is the fiery sword. It gives us the courage to do just that. What happens when we do? Barry was kissed by pixies. Love and aboundment. Okay? There's so much abundance of love in your space. It's all around you. You just have to be able to receive it. You know you're blessed now. What happens if you don't? He's got you. It's really simple. He's got you. Okay? And that means that whatever you're going to try to achieve won't happen. You have to utterly embrace yourself and get rid of that trash, okay? Now here we have the week of the 21st. Starts off with Iris of the Rainbow. Got rid of the trash. You know you're blessed. You know you have the faith and the courage. Faith comes from knowing we can do something, okay? Whether it's with our help of our guardian angel or God or fairies, whatever you believe, whatever tradition you follow, whatever religion you follow, it doesn't much matter. Faith is faith. But I'm here to tell you, you also have to have faith in yourself. You have to have the courage to deal with those things. And that's when everything happens. And that's what's showing me on this week. You're starting to realize everything. Everything is starting to happen for you. And that's your next card. The Transfiguration. Sword Transfiguration. That's it, the singer. That means your life is changing. Which is good. Because like nature, you know, you have the death and the birth, and everything is changing for that birth. What was your aspirations? What were you trying to achieve? What were you going for? All of those things can happen now. You got rid of the trash. What happens when you do that? You end up with the wisdom to achieve. And that's whether it's love in your life, whether it's a new job, whether it's abundance of finance, whether it's a new way of thinking or a new way of looking at life. All of these things are transfigurations. because it's all about change, right? And we hate change, but transfiguration is about change. Wisdom is there for you to achieve it. And you finally find peace at home. Wherever you are, peace will be yours. See, because on the 21st, we sit there and thank our ancestors. We sit there and thank all of those things that have come before us. Because everything that's happened, whether it's past lives, whether it's ancestors, society, all of this has molded us into who we are. Now we can accept all of that, or we can fight it. Fighting it isn't embracing the dark side. Loving your dark side, it can't handle the love. So you end up with life and love and life. So let's look at what ends up in December. Singer of courage. It's going to take courage. There's no doubt about it, but courage comes with faith. The last card over here. Wow, that's on an angle. Yeah, that you can see better. Sylvanus. He's a fairy that sits back and watches and sees how everything's going. But he's got the sword, he's got the wisdom, he's got the queen, everything is going. So he can direct it. And in directing it, you're directing your courage and your faith into being able to accomplish that which you wanted. Okay? And of course, you have the mother. Mother means nurture. Nurture is so important. You have to nurture everything. Okay? For it all to come true. And if we do this, we won't end up with, oh, that gnome come the beginning of the new year. All right? That's your reading for the month of December. And it's all about change. Change who we are, get rid of the garbage. Get rid of the negativity in your life. You get rid of that, you can then concentrate on what you want and where you want to go and what you want to achieve. Those are so important to you at this time of year because, remember, it's not January the 1st that begins the new year. It's the 21st of December, which is the new year. Okay? That's when nature says it's time to grow. That's your reading for the month of December. I hope you enjoyed it. And this is Jack McKeever. And don't forget, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Reiki Master Teacher on Facebook. Just look for the bald head old guy. I'm there. And if you want a reading, by all means get a hold of me. These are generalized readings I do, so some of it might apply to you, some of it may not apply to you. But getting rid of garbage, I think it applies to everybody. Anyhow, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you again at the beginning of January. Bye for now.